Hello and welcome to another 3D printing related video. I would call it the things that I printed in 3D this week, but it's been more than a week. But we're gonna try to go ahead and get back into this. Now you probably don't watch my daily vlogging series. I've been doing it over on my second channel for about a week now. But in that series, I've been talking a little bit about 3D printing and using the 3D printer and why I haven't been making these videos. So you may wanna check that out. But basically, since I've been back from vacation, the majority of the things that I have been printing are these. This is a little tiny mount for the Syma X8C, and it's a GoPro mount. So basically you just slide this into the Syma X8C into where the normal camera would go, and then anything that will take a GoPro mount can go in there. So for example, I have this little tripod mount that goes into a GoPro mount. This is another one that I've printed. I've printed probably 10 of these at this point because a lot of them have just broken. You know, I'll hit the ground kind of hard and they just snap. But these last couple that I've had have not broken, so I've been very lucky there. But with this, I can take my little Xiaomi Yi camera, which has a tripod mount on it, screw it into the bottom of it, hang it down from the quadcopter, and I'm good to go. But because it is a GoPro mount, I can also take this Xiaomi GoPro holder that I made a while back. I made a video about that as well. And I can stick that in there and put the little screw through, and I've got a GoPro mount to hold it as well. So that's really the majority of what I've been printing. However, I have tried to get into other things as well. The first non-X8C camera mount that I printed was this. This is a pontoon for the Syma X5C. Now, unfortunately, I don't own a Syma X5C, but I kind of figured that the landing gear were similar enough with the FY326, or hopefully with the GP Toys H2O AVX. That's the waterproof quadcopter I reviewed a little while back. Now, unfortunately, after I printed this one out, and this is solid as a rock and very nice, I found out that the legs on this do not match up with any quadcopter that I own. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to use this. But if you own the X5C, I'm sure that this would be a great option for it. And actually that does remind me, I'm doing a giveaway with GearBest. I made a video about it a few days ago. The giveaway is going through August 22nd. So if you're interested in winning a Syma X5C-1, that's the updated, upgraded version, you may want to go check out that video and the associated giveaway. Again, I'll have the links down below. Another sort of interesting thing that I printed was this 3D printed bottle opener. I actually don't have any bottles to test this with, but there were 4 different versions of it, and it is absolutely solid as a rock. For the 4th of July episode, I actually 3D printed the Bald Eagle bottle opener, and that didn't feel nearly as sturdy as this thing does. And I seem to think that this actually is a little slot that you can fit a coin into or something to give it that little extra bit of oomph to open the bottle. And it's supposed to be a one-handed opener. So I think you do it like this and you pop the bottle from the other side. So definitely not a bad option there. And it has a little keychain holder on it as well. And the last thing I thought I'd show you is one that I had to piece together. It is a Carabiner. I just happened to notice that everything I've printed has been in pink, but that's because I have a ridiculous amount of pink filament and I'm trying to go through it. But I've been looking a lot at Carabiners lately because I've been keeping my keys on a Carabiner and keeping it clipped to my waist because it's a whole lot easier to keep it there rather than keeping it in a pocket because I normally carry 2 phones on me. Now I don't know if I'm gonna recommend printing this 3D printed Carabiner, but as you can see here, it is assembled. It's 2 pieces. It was supposed to be 3. And you can kind of click it open, you can put stuff in it. And this part of it, the main body of it, is definitely really solid. It's this little clip that I'm not a fan of because as soon as you click it open, it immediately moves to the side because it kind of bends. There was supposed to be a piece down here at the bottom to actually hold this in place, but it was just a 3D printed little knob that kind of stuck into it, and that knob actually broke off immediately. So I think there's an updated version of the model that has like an M3 screw you put into it to give it a little bit more heft. I have not tried that one out yet. I just wanted to see how this would work. And realistically, I don't think I would go rappelling with this or anything, but to use it to hang keys off your belt, that might not be a bad option. It was kind of a nightmare trying to get this thing to actually fit in here, the clip to actually fit into it, because you have to really line everything up and then kind of pry it apart and hope that this doesn't break. But it did work, and as you can see, it is working, it is functional, and it's not breaking. I'm not pushing it too far though, because I know if I push too far, it probably will snap right in half. Yeah, it has a little bit of a cracking sound when I go too far. But you know what? I think that's gonna be about all for me for today. I have not printed a whole lot of things in 3D lately, but I'm trying to get back into the hobby. I've seen loads and loads of suggestions from you guys on other videos, so I'm gonna be going through some of those and seeing what I can kind of do. I'm always on the lookout for more functional things to do though, because that's really where my passion kind of lies. The things that are useful, the things that are usable, not so much the things that are just pretty, although pretty things are great as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe to receive more videos when they become available, and I will see you again next time.